Today on Kick It, Fix It, or Burn It, we're going to be working on this dryer. This is a Maytag Performa Series dryer, and we have an issue with the door switch. It is broken, which means the light doesn't work properly because it's not making the right connection, and also when the dryer is running, when you open this door, it does not shut off. So I need to replace that. It's real floppy, even though the light's coming on now. You can see it's not supposed to be like that. All right, to find the proper switch, you can either go to your parts store with your make and model of your dryer, and you can find that inside the door on this one. Take that to them and they will give you the proper switch, or if you want to buy that online and probably get it a little bit cheaper, you just do the same. You look up the make and the model number and find the proper switch that goes with it. Now, I got this off Amazon. It was about $5. I'm sure if I went to the local parts place, it probably would have been around 15. So I decided, it took me, a few days to get that in the mail, but that's all right. It cost me a lot less by doing so. All right, so let's get into this. You can save yourself a lot of money by doing this fix yourself, and it's very, very easy. The very first thing you want to do is find in your fuse panel which breaker to trip that goes to the dryer. And that is it. You want to make sure that is off. Okay, it is off. Now, also, some would recommend, and I would do it if I could reach it, is to also unplug it from the wall. But it would be too hard for me to pull this out and try to get that unplugged. But I do know the power is off. The tools you'll need for this repair is any thin tool you've got that'll fit in between this top and the front of this. You'll need that, and you'll need also a Phillips head screwdriver. Now, on this particular model, I will have to pull out the dryer leak catcher, and there are two screws. Let me see if I can get you up here where you can see this better. There are two screws that are holding this the lint trap to this top of this unit. You'll have to take both of these screws out. That way that'll release that and that'll allow this to hinge up. So let me get that done. And don't drop these screws down in the inside that chute. Then you'll have to go into the back and get them back out. Once you have those two screws out, now you can use your flat tool, whatever you have chosen. I'm going to use this scraper. And there's a clip right here, and the same thing on this other side that you need to push in. That'll release this top. Do that, you should be able to lift this up and rotate it up and out of the way. All right, right here is where the switch is plugged in. You won't want to undo this, and then we will go inside this door right here and take out there are two Phillips head screws. We'll take both of those out and drop that switch down. I said drop that switch down. Actually, it's going to lift out from the top. All right. Here's the broken switch. And you can see how it just does not even... It's just floppy. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to have a spring in it that springs back. What I want to do is I'm going to compare the new switch with the old and be sure that it's the right thing and that they look identical. Check those part numbers, and they are identical. All right, well, let's put the new one in. You notice how it's got that spring loaded. It's good compared to this other, just in case you were curious. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug that up to the original harness. Push this down. We're gonna drop this down to where that switch is sticking out down here, where the broken one was. And then we will just reinstall the screws. Alright, got both screws in. Make sure that they're tight, but don't over tighten them because you're actually screwing into a piece of plastic. And the switch sounds good. Let's see if we did some good here. Alright, let's test it before I put all this stuff back together. So let's turn the breaker back on. Alright, now with the breaker back on, we can see that the light is on. The switch is working properly. We're going to call that fixed. Just snap that down here on both sides. And replace the two screws up here in the lint trap. I'm gonna put this lint cover in. We'll see if it tumbles. I'm gonna hold the little switch here and I'm gonna turn it on up here. And it looks like it's working. Hope this video was helpful. When you attempt to make your own repairs, simple repairs as this, you can save yourself a whole lot of money. And I am so thankful I was able to fix this because I did not want to kick it or burn it. We will catch you next time.